So today I want to talk about mindset and if we store things within our body, how it affects our mental health, it affects our body, our nervous system, anxiety, depression. It causes a lot of dramas. So I'm going to give you a little story. I'm going to tell you a little story about a man on a train who is keeping his brain all pent up. He's not releasing anything, and he's just so stressed. So this man, every day he goes onto the train, sits in his normal seat, has his newspaper, has his cup of coffee. Same pattern every day. Every single day he does the same thing. So this one particular day, he's sitting in his seat, he's reading his paper, and he's drinking his coffee. Next thing, vroom, some kid comes running past and knocks him. And he's like, kid comes back, straight down. Then another kid, and another kid. And so this goes on. This man is getting more agitated as these children are running up and down the aisle. He's blowing a gasket. He's so pissed off with life. He's like, why is this happening to me? All I want is a quiet morning, and I've got these bloody kids running up and down like crazy people. Where are their parents? Why aren't their parents looking after them? So he's like, that's it, I've had enough. And he gets up, he walks down the aisle, and he finds the father of the children. And he's like, excuse me, but do you not have your children under control? They are running up and down. They've got no respect. They are making so much noise. And all I want to do is sit here in quiet with my newspaper and my coffee. But no, your kids are running up and down like absolute wild children. The guy looks at him and he's like, I'm really sorry. He says, but we've just come back from my wife's funeral, and I wanted to just give them a moment of being kids before reality sits in, because they're children. They don't understand the reality that is really happening. The man looks at him and he's like, taken aback. He's like, what have I done? And he apologizes. He says, I'm so sorry, and I totally understand. He says, I'm so sorry. He was so embarrassed by doing this. He walks back to his chair and he's thinking and he's pondering and he's, when did I get like this? How did I get to a point of exploding over a couple of kids running and giggling and having fun like I used to when I was a boy? And what it comes down to is that he is so stressed in his own life and he's not releasing any of this pent-up stress or traumas that have happened throughout his life. It's a bit like a washing machine where you keep on putting laundry inside the washing machine and it's going around, it's cleaning, but you never take the washing out. You're permanently putting more washing in and more washing in. And what eventually happens? The washing machine breaks. Your clothes aren't clean. They're full of mud or they're full of mold or, And this is the same as our mindsets. If we do not release what is troubling us at the time, it manifests into something even way bigger. You could, just like this man on the train, yes, we all get pissed off if kids are making noise and we want quiet time, but they're children as well. We have to think of that. And for us to take out our bad moods on something that actually wasn't even relative to why we are annoyed. You know, it's that feeling of a friend has annoyed you months and months ago, but you let it slide. But you didn't really let it slide because it sits there and it festers in the back of your head. And then more things add up and you're getting more agitated and more. Next thing you explode. And they're like, what the hell? You know, they have no clue what has gone on because you haven't voiced your voice. So they're thinking everything's hunky-dory. They might be crossing boundaries that they didn't know were in place. So if we're not telling people how we're feeling or not expressing the boundaries that we set within life, within our friendships, within our quiet time, this man could have gone into the quiet cart. He could have been in the quiet room where there's no music, there's no noise, it's just people reading their newspapers. But he chose to sit in an open carriage where all is game, honestly. So yeah, it's a bit of a... We can't be angry with people if they don't know what they've done wrong. And it could be years old that you're still holding that grudge, but you might not even realizing you're holding the grudge. And you're just letting it fester and fester and fester. And eventually you blow over something bloody stupid. So think about it. Think about, are you holding any resentment or any bitterness or agitation towards things, people, what's going on, all of those things? Really think about it. It will blow your mind at the things that you can carry forward into your present. So I hope this helps open up another channel within your mindset to realize that we can't blame people if we are not being true with them. If something's pissing us off. Have a great day.